All right. I cannot talk about this terror cell. Period. Nothing. What I am to bring back up in subject is the chop shop. What I am to point out is I strongly believe the male 1509 ISIS was killed. Okay, that's a hunch. It's not a hunch, it's proven fact, habeas corpus. He does that with the medical stuff. He does that stuff and things to the IVs, all of it. Okay? I'm going to go now and say this. This is what I have witnessed here. Okay, proven habeas corpus. Remember, the agents are in the house now. All right, and if it's on my internet, you know they're in the house. They're in the house. So it's habeas corpus. The good guys, it's U.S. Armed Services, Navy SEALs, and you're gonna have to ask them who else. Okay. So, they get the tubs, containers, from recycling, often in various apartments in DC buildings. Recycled garbage. Okay, that's this, how they operate that. They get them in here, okay? I'm going to bypass all the rest of the cubby holes and just all this, okay? Because it's self-evident that requires to get them in. But once they're in here, the recycled containers, that's where the blood and guts, gross stuff goes. Okay? The basic deal is when the body's dead, not all the time, but this is a second. When the body is dead, you drain the blood. It takes about an hour. You dump it down the toilet, flush it away. At that point, you put the body, if it's not already in the bag, you have to ask the top cops. They know this stuff. And they're cut for it a lot more than me. I'm glad that I don't know that right now. Being a hostage in here. So I don't know if it's drained in the bag or if they put the body in the bag, okay? But once it's in the bag, and this has been on my account for 5 years, the bag, they use a liquid and it dissolves. It dissolves the bones, but they keep the skulls and the dental records. This has been on my account since they started doing it here. All this, the agents know, it's been on my account. Everything, all of this, I'm just doing it again. And it's been on my account quite a few times. All right. So they put the blood into the recycled plastic containers. They flush the blood after an hour down the toilet. The body's goo, they dissolve it. They dissolve all the goo, and there's pipes constructed in here with the plumbing that goo goes in. So by the time any bones come out, it's the skull and the dental. And the skull and the dental fly all over around wherever they want with the fake identities they carry on from the victims that killed you. All right, great, we understand that for the millionth time. That's what's more than likely going to happen to everybody who's doing this in this terrorist cell. They also engage in ingestion of human organs and tissues. And they also harvest organs of these dead bodies. I gotta plug my ears. Oh yeah, this is wait, I gotta plug in order to remember. So you can see the medical thing goes to the IV to the arm. They drain it there. It's a primary spot. The tubes are everything smuggled in here and disposed of. A lot of the bones and this equipment they burn. I can't talk about that, although I know about this burning of evidence. I cannot talk about it. Brainstorm with my ears plugged. Anything else might need to cover here. That is all. I'm sorry. I'm kind of burnt out with having to plug my ears, so I'm going to go. That is what goes on at 1509 S Street Northwest, Washington, D.C., upstairs in the bedrooms and in the basements. This is for a insurrection, planned violent overthrow for the country of Iran and the participating government of Russia. That would include Vladimir Putin, some of his couping military that he has there. They all are here, which is why the good and evil Russia are here on my account, okay? The Iranian terrorist with the Russian mob is who it is, okay? The good GRU are not Russian organized crime, okay? Vladimir Putin with his allies in government who tried to overthrow Russia and attack the Kremlin, put Russian organized crime into positions of military and police agencies there, and they came here to set up a police militia for an insurrection in Washington, D.C., where they chopped up bodies, dissolved them, and flew the skulls and dental records everywhere they wanted. After that, to carry on fake identities of the victims as if they were still alive. Goodbye.